Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for NASDAQ and SPX price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. We're gonna dive in NASDAQ first. Of course, we're gonna just remind you with the all-time history. Where are we here? We are in double 1-2, wave 3, 4, and a 5 to unfold in the yellow scenario. To finish a wave 3, of course, in the blue, meaning currently in this wave 5, you would like to see an impulse towards the upside, reaching our blue box at least 1.618 for a wave 3 in the blue, taken from the 1-2 as a wave 3, 1.618 in confluence within this area for a wave 5, taken, of course, from the wave 1, and based on the wave 3, giving us a major target here and a precision for 37K800. If we dive inside it on the daily here, we are currently, of course, in a finished impulse for a wave 1. You got an ABC for a wave 2, and you're looking currently at another 1-2 here. Potentially, of course, this wave 1 can be finished over there or unfinished yet. And that's exactly what we're going to see on the lower time frame here on the 4 hours chart. On the 4 hours chart, we are looking here at this push as, of course, a wave 1, which it should have started a 1-2 here. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Very extended wave 5 as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 again. Inside, of course, as is a wave 3. That means, of course, currently you might be in an ABC expanding flat as expected before. And we saw, of course, a very strong reaction here, especially, of course, that we hit perfectly the target as before we mentioned, of course, the expanding flat wave C hitting around the 1.618 here, of course, and looking at the reaction, which we just got it, right? So we see, of course, higher prices. If we dive a little bit more inside it here on the 1 hours chart, we can see, of course, a 1-2 here as a leading diagonal, and another 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. The wave 4 did not invalidate this impulse toward the upside. And obviously, of course, our target here that we are looking for is still, of course, insights. Yesterday in the daily close, I mentioned that the 1.618 is still my aim here. 25K 380 is still my preferable target to be hit. And I see still, of course, a sideways corrective range here, meaning, of course, yes, we're still looking for higher prices to be hit in a wave 3 here. Now, the possibilities also can be very high as well, of course, in case we are an A, B, and a C. We gotta be careful here. The wave C here, of course, the wave A first is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Finished wave A, a strong rejection for a wave B. And you're looking here at a potential wave C to be done and finished at the same time. So we gotta be careful as well with this potential scenario there. But basically 1.618 here is looking, of course, still in sights, and we're still looking for this target definitely. Now I'm looking after it, of course, for a higher wave 4. I'm gonna remove right now wave 4. I'm not gonna confuse you with this. So until we reach the target actually. So wave 4 is gonna be unfolding later on. Of course, I'm expecting a little bit, of course, a little bit stronger wave 4 because your wave 2 is shallow and small, so it might be very sharp and of course deep, and then moving again toward the upside for a wave 5. Yep, so 25K 381 is still inside. Don't forget, of course, invalidation is still very far. Confirmation for higher already taken. We don't need this anymore. We have confirmed higher and we saw the higher prices, but invalidation of bullish is still the same at the zone 1 here. As a potential wave 1, 2, 3, the wave 4 is not allowed to reach the 24K 520. Yep, so this is regarding NASDAQ, guys. We're going to see, of course, what's going to happen. Let's move for SPX here. So for SPX, also we are looking here at the daily first. Let me just show you also what we are expecting. So on the all-time history, not the daily, but on the all-time history, we are also in a potential 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Now, basically, this wave 5 is unfolding again as a 1, 2, and we see here a potential impulse towards the upside in double 1, 2s, 3, 4, 5, 4, and a 5 to unfold towards the upside. A little bit different than NASDAQ, but still, of course, impulsive, and we will be looking, of course, for higher prices. If we dive inside it, we can see clearly this wave 5 is unfolding as double 1 2, and we got of course a finished wave 3 1 2, and then wave 3 4 and a 5 here. No intersection of course with the zone 1, everything is fine, and we have a deep wave 4 here, not interfering again with the zone 1, and pushing finally one more high here to finish potential a wave 5 internally, which is gonna finish your major wave 3. So basically, in case that this is unfolding there, I'm looking here definitely for a 1 2, and then looking for a wave 3 here, finished 4 and a 5 probably. And that because of course we got a reaction after an expanding flat here, and we see of course continuation to the upside. Now, if we dive even much more inside it here on the 2 hours chart, you can see, of course, we did not even took the low here. So that is a very strong, even stronger signal than NASDAQ, okay? By not taking the low here, it is a truncation, turning this into a running flat. And a running flat is always a signal for a reversal. We see the trend here is very strong as well for SPX. We see, of course, a movement toward the upside on the 1 hour chart here. Another 1 2 and 1 2 3 4 and a 5 to finish a potential wave 3, and still unfolding, of course, for higher prices. So I believe that this 1 2 and then wave 3 4 and a 5 is still unfolding here to reach the 1.618 and extended wave 5. Very likely to have here, of course, in this case, as you can see, extended wave 1 3 4 and a 5. So yeah, the wave 5 has to be, of course, shorter than the wave 3 here. That means, of course, the 1.618 is the perfection here, because the wave 5 is not allowed to be longer than the wave 3. Obviously, an extended wave 1 here to finish up, of course, this impulse is unfolding. So everything looks somehow systematic and very, very accurate regarding this 1.618, $6,850, of course, for this scenario. Wave 4 to be given later. Again, I'm not going to confuse you with this for now, but be careful as well within the ABC here that it might be a possibility A, B, and a C. So we just to keep it in mind, guys, in case that this is an ABC, what would be the scenario? Well, the scenario can be here in case that you got a correction. You might have something like a potential different, yeah, in the top here. We're gonna have to separate this as a 1 2 3 4 5 leading diagonal wave 2, and then 3 4 5 probably, or A, B, and a C, which I doubt it. Okay, I doubt it, guys. But this is what it might be, the complexity of being corrective ABC. Hopefully not, of course. We don't need complex structure anymore for the NASDAQ and SPX. And we might see, of course, continuation toward the upside, guys. All right, so that was it for the stock market indexes. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.